continuing to cover our city in prayer after the tragedy that happened at Seattle Center just days ago. Spirit 105.3, I'm Erica with my new friend Jimmy. He and his family own Seattle Fudge, and they were working at Bite of Seattle on Sunday night. How are you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
I'm glad. Really appreciate you being with us this morning.
Sure thing.
I remember waking up with such a heavy heart on Monday morning and reading all the stories about people who helped others in the scariest moment of their own lives. And I think you were one of those people. Would you share your story?
Yeah, it was just after 6 o'clock on Sunday. I was at the counter. I was there with my family. It's a small business, so the kids, my wife, everyone was helping out, and we had team members, one of the busiest times of the year. And just started seeing a sea of people running into the armory, into the food area of the Seattle Center building. I think everyone started looking at each other concerned, just not sure what to do. So it was definitely a scary time.
Yeah. And in that moment of fear, your team made a courageous decision to help others. Who stepped up?
Yeah, well, I think all of us did. I mean, at that moment, people were running and finding anywhere they could hide, running to every corner, running behind stairs, and we started running to our store. I had my family and employees run to the back and then started to close the gate, but then saw people running, looking, and then I really just started inviting people in, just kind of quickly, many ages, grandparents, children, just trying to get as many people in as possible, just because nobody really knew what was going on, and really just trying to find people's safety and comfort.
Wow. You know, Jimmy, they say you find out who you are in crisis moments like that, and you are a really good guy, a selfless person for doing that. Thank you.
Sure thing. Yeah, of course.
The people you helped, what did they say to you? I'm sure they couldn't have been more grateful.
Yeah, they made an announcement to kind of close the building. It's somewhat safe to start to leave and leave the area. I really appreciate kind of the first responders, the police, that trying to comfort folks and can continue, if you will, an investigation. But I think some folks were a little hesitant to leave, so I just told folks to take as much time as they need and, what makes the most sense for them. But many were very appreciative. They were very grateful, thankful, but really just a lot of scary looks on their face, just really not sure what was going on. A lot of folks calling families, loved ones, 911 during the entire event. But yeah, it was definitely a lot to process for sure.
I'm sure. How's your family?
A few sleepless nights, at least for my wife and I. Kids are resilient, so they understand somewhat, and we talk about it, and just kind of share with everyone, just to share what's on top of their mind.
You and your wife are good parents. And how about your team? How are they doing?
We actually had some employees, because we managed some of the wagons at other locations on the grounds, and they were actually really near the event. So they're fairly shaken up, if you will.
Yeah.
And so checking in on them and how they're feeling, how they're doing, and ways we could support them as well.
It's so good to hear that you're helping each other through this. And, Jimmy, I feel like love is shining so brightly in the darkness in our city right now.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot in the community reaching out to support, and how grateful, and even following up afterwards, which I appreciate. It's just, like you said, some light in such terrible tragedy.
Yeah. How has this changed your life, or has it in any way? Has it made you rethink anything?
I don't know if I've gotten there yet. I started to reflect on a few things. I mean, haven't really thought more other than just telling friends and family and everyone, just hug your loved ones.
Yes.
That's really all that matters the most at the end of the day. So be there to support each other, and, we'll get through.
Absolutely. Jimmy, I have tasted Seattle Fudge. I think it was at the Tacoma Holiday Festival, and it is out of this world. So thank you for doing what you do in our city, but most of all for protecting our neighbors and loving them. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.